What's up? It's Jan back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. If this video goes up before the vlog where I got my hair done, hi, I got my hair done. So today, we all know what the handy dandy stitch mug means. We're doing my August wrap up. So, y'all know the drill. I do the reread, rewrite, burn situation for the books I read. If y'all don't know what that is, I pick 3 books on these sticky notes that I have in this mug, and I say whether I would reread, rewrite, or burn them. It's basically fuck, marry, kill, but bookish. Love to see it. I also start all my wrap-ups with my stats for the month. Let's get on into it. Hold on, before we get on into it, I would like to reiterate the fact that August is such a blur. It was the worst month of the year by far, of the past 2 years by far. Listen, your girl was struggling. It's brutal out here, okay? But we Gucci now. We're healing, we're recovering, we're having a good old time. Okay, we did the hair change. Everything is copacetic. With that being said, I read 14 books in August. I know that's like a lot for some people, but it's kind of low for me, but also not really. It's kind of average, but it just felt like not a lot because I feel like I didn't read physically as much as audibly and graphic novels, and I barely completed my TBR. Nevertheless, again, I read 14 books in August, so we're gonna do 4 rounds of this reread, rewrite, burn, and then have 3.
What? Hold on. 4 rounds. 12. Wait.
Oh, okay. Then I'll have 2 wild cards. So then that could be either 3. Why did I keep thinking I read 15 books? It was just a whole math. Number of pages read. If you didn't know, I keep track of all my pages read daily, so I don't count audiobook pages. These are only physical pages because percentages, clearly I'm bad at math, so it's just easier this way. So number of physical pages read, 4,119. Number of Chicago appearances, only 3. I keep track of how many times Chicago pops up in my books because I'm from Chicago, technically like 30 minutes, and I hate Chicago so much, and it just like haunts me. And now I'm not the only one because Hannah from Hannah's Recent Reads says it's happening to her too, and she's not even from Chicago. Anyway, number of BIPOC authors, 4, which is low for me. Best book of the month, Dear Sentaran by Kweke Emezi. Oh my god, 5 stars. I need to own this physically. I read Dear Sentaran for Jessie's NB Book Club. Jessie from Bow Ties of Books, my bestie, we all know them. Moving on. I was on their NB Book Club live show because I visited them end of July, and it was just such a fun time, and Dear Sentaran made me cry. I have footage of that in my vlog with Jessie. I'll have it linked down below. It's Kweke Emezi's memoir, and even though I'm not in pretty much any community that Kweke Emezi is in, I was still able to relate in a lot of ways to the essays within the memoir, and it was just such gorgeous, incredible writing. I am astounded by how amazing that book was. Like I said, definitely want to get it physically so I can annotate the shit out of it. And the worst book was 9 Perfect Strangers by Liane Moriarty, which was my book club pick, so that's embarrassing. I gave that one 2 stars. It was such a struggle to get through. If I didn't have the audiobook, I definitely wouldn't have finished it by the time of my live show. I literally was going to DNF it, and then I was like, I can't do that to myself. So I binged the last damn near 300 pages by following along to the audiobook in 3 times speed, and I finished 15 minutes before my live show. I'll have my dedicated reading vlog linked down below. That would be my last upload as of today, but I don't know when this video is going up, so it'll be linked down below. I hated it. Books left on August TBR, 7 out of 16. I DNF'd The Divines by L. Easton, but I guess I did read I did the math wrong. It's 8 out of 16. Whatever. I did not read a classic this month. I did not read a 500+ page book because I could barely read a freaking 300-page book. I did fulfill the Buzzwordathon challenge for this month, which is hosted by Books and Lala every month. She just picks a buzzword and you read a book that has that word or category in the title. The buzzword for August was time of day, and I read Survive the Night by Riley Sager. Gave that one 4 stars. I'll talk about that more later. So yeah, let's get on into it for realsies this time. Let's pick out 3. So the first one, also, I don't remember a lot of these authors again, just like last month's wrap up, so bear with me. Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Oh god, talk about disappointing. The Witch King by H.E. Edgman. And Dial A for Aunties by Jesse Quinton something. Jesse Q. Okay, I always start with burn usually because it's the easiest. I would definitely, I hate to say this because Taylor Jenkins Reid is my favorite author of all time, but I will have to burn Malibu Rising. I gave that one 2 stars. I started an impromptu reading vlog because of that book because it was so bad. I'll have that link down below. Jesse annotated it for me. Yes, their annotations were distracting and it swayed me a tiny bit, but like I said in that vlog and previously, I went into that book with the mindset of trying to prove Jesse wrong. Like I wanted it to be 5 stars so badly. I gave Taylor Jenkins Reid's books all 5 stars besides Maybe in Another Life, which I gave 4, but I've read all her books at this point and oh my god, it felt like a different author, y'all. Like Malibu Rising, it was just, I can't even talk about it. Y'all need to watch that vlog if you want me to rant and rage. So Dial A for Aunties and The Witch King I listened to on audio. Well, The Witch King I followed along for like half of it. Okay, I think I would reread The Witch King because it had so much good social commentary and representation. It is the first in a series of some sort. I don't know if it's a duology or what. So if it comes down to it and I need to refresh my memory, I probably would reread The Witch King. Plus the audiobook was phenomenal. The narrator's voice was perfect for this book. I really did like the world in this book and like the magic system and everything. This was Jesse's NB book club pick for August. Dear Senthadon was for July. And I never would have picked this up without the NB book club. So that's pretty cool. I gave it 5 stars. So yeah, I would reread that. And I would rewrite Dial A for Aunties. I don't know how though. I really don't know how. I did like this. I believe I gave it 4 stars. Yeah, I gave it 4 stars. I listened to it completely on audio. If you know me, you know that it's rare for me to rate audiobooks higher than 3 stars if I'm just listening to it on audio, so it has to be like damn good if, you know, it's 4 or higher. And I really did like the family dynamic. I love the humor in this book. I loved the storyline. It was just really silly. Like this girl accidentally killed this dude and her 4 aunties help her hide the body, and then they have this like wedding business and they make her be the photographer for this wedding business, and then there's a second chance romance, and I loved that aspect as well. I don't know what I would rewrite about it. Okay, it was slightly confusing because this person was pretending to be this person was using this name instead of that name, and like that part could have been a little less confusing. I feel like that's how I would rewrite it, I guess. But yeah, that was really good. I think I have a reading vlog for that one too. Not for that one specifically, but within a vlog. I'll have all my August vlogs linked down below. Next 3. We've got Heartstopper Volume 3 by Alice Oseman, which is a graphic novel that everyone loves. Girl, Serpent, Thorn by Melissa Bashardoust. And The Taking of Jake Livingston by Ryan Douglas, I think. Okay, I would reread The Taking of Jake Livingston. I loved this book. I gave it 4 stars, I believe. Yeah. And it was super short and super quick, so why not reread it? It had a lot of good social commentary again as well. There are a lot of content warnings for this book, so trigger warnings for suicide, racism, homophobia, bullying, and parental abuse, I believe. It's a ghosty YA horror book about this guy who can see ghosts. He's in high school and he's gay and black and he just goes through it. I loved it. So I would reread The Taking of Jake Livingston. I would rewrite, damn, this is hard. Damn, dude. I think I would burn Girl, Serpent, Thorn. I did really enjoy it. I gave it 4 stars. I listened to it on audio. Again, I read some really good audiobooks this month. I don't think I would ever read it again because I think it was a standalone. So yeah, I don't think I'd read it again. I'd read more by Melissa Bashardoust. Yeah, she wrote Girls Made of Snow and Glass, right? I would read that book for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I just wouldn't read it again compared to Heartstopper Volume 3, which I know I would love to reread, but I think I would rewrite Heartstopper Volume 3 by making it less cheesy. Like there was so much like cheesy kissing scenes that I didn't need, you know? And it is YA, so it was very cheesy is the best word I can describe it with. But I gave Heartstopper Volume 3 4 stars as well. If you don't know what Heartstopper is, go educate yourself. But yeah, it's about this gay couple, Nick and Charlie. They're in high school. They're like navigating being gay in high school and or being gay and bi. I believe one of them is bi. I don't remember which one though. And it's just such a cute graphic novel series. I still gotta read the 4th one. I don't even know if it's out in the US yet. It's very relatable whether you're in the LGBTQ+ community or not, because, you know, if you've been in high school and have gone through it in high school, you can relate. And plus it's a cute story, so moving on. Mary's Monster by Lita Judge. Isn't It Romantic by Lyssa Kay Adams. Don't Tell a Soul by Kirsten Miller. Damn, look at me proving myself wrong with these authors. Well, shit. Okay. I would reread Isn't It Bromantic? I loved this one, and the first one in the series, which was the Bromance Book Club. This is the Bromance Book Club series. I've read all 4 of them so far, audibly, and these are my favorite audiobooks. This one follows the Russian. They call him the Russian, which is my favorite character because he's hilarious, and he's like this gigantic guy, but he's like a big softie, and he reminds me of Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and I love it. So this one was really good, really funny. There was a second chance romance in this. It's probably why I liked it so much. And the first one had a second chance romance too. That really is my favorite romance trope, huh? But yeah, I gave this one 4 stars, I believe. I would rewrite Don't Tell a Soul because there was a chunk in the middle where I lost interest for a little bit, but then the ending made up for it. This is about this girl, Bram, who moves to this manor with her uncle, I believe. So it gave me huge Horrid by Katrina Leno vibes. This was the other book I read in the Malibu Rising vlog. So again, check that out if you haven't already. I really liked it. It was super atmospheric. I said that a billion times in that vlog. The writing style was super quick. I would just rewrite that like chunk in the middle, I guess, or just make it shorter. I don't know. And then Mary's Monster is this like illustrated biography written in like verse about Mary Shelley's life. I would burn this one just because, I mean, I liked looking at the illustrations. I would definitely love to flip through it again. I don't think I'd reread it necessarily. I just feel like I didn't take in all the artwork as much as I could have. Next 3, we got 9 Perfect Strangers. We all know I'm burning that one already, so there's that. Dear Senthadon, Survive the Night. Okay, this one's so easy. So burn 9 Perfect Strangers, Dear Senthadon I'd reread. Already talked about it, loved it so much. And then Survive the Night I would rewrite for sure, like no doubt about it. Some of the choices that Riley Sager made in this book, I don't know. I gave this one 4 stars. I did end up really liking it because of the ending, but in the middle there were just some very just like preposterous situations that you really had to suspend your disbelief. Some of the choices that the main character makes, I don't know. But again, it was really good, and the overall, if you read this book, you know what I'm talking about. The overall like concept of it and the way that it moved, and then like that ending, the big reveal, if you will, really makes up for it. So that is all I think I could say without spoiling anything. Okay, the last 2 are the wild cards, so they could be any of the 3 options. Unfuck Yourself. I don't remember the author's name, but I read this on audio on my way to Jessie and back. This is a nonfiction. It's a self-help book essentially, and I gave this one 3 stars. The first book I read in August. I would reread this book. I got enough out of it for me to want to reread it. I think I'd reread it physically, if anything. I wasn't a huge fan of the narrator's voice, and I tend to zone out a lot for audiobooks, so yeah, I would reread this physically and annotate it. But this one's about just like your willingness to create a life that you want and execute your desires, I guess. I don't know. I feel like a fortune cookie. I can't. I need to move on. And then lastly, we have Final Girls by Riley Sager. I did do a Riley Sager vlog. Again, I don't know when this vlog is going up in relation to everything else that I haven't edited yet, but look out for that. But yeah, Final Girls. I think I would... So I was surprised by the ending. I thought I guessed the killer, but I didn't. So I liked that part of it. I feel like I want to lean towards rewriting this in some way. I just don't know how exactly. I feel like there were some scenes in that I just like didn't. Now I'm getting it mixed up with The Last Time I Lied. This is what happens when I read the same authors back to back. Final Girls. Final Girls, Final Girls. Okay. How would I rewrite this? Dude, I don't know. Can y'all just trust me? When I say I'd rewrite it, because my brain hurts, literally. I worked really hard for that one. I can't do it right now. But yeah, that's out on that. Final Girls. It's a red book. We'll just do the red heart emoji. Leave a red heart emoji down below if you made it to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching my August wrap up. Let me know if you've read any of these books and loved or hated them as much as I did. Hope y'all had a great day. Stay safe and stay positive always, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye!